Welcome to Whatever Happened to Pizza at McDonald's, the investigative journalism program, or IJP, where I ask the question, Whatever happened to the pizza at McDonald's? A proud part of the Panoply Network, a wholly owned subsidiary of Pizzaply Media. I'm your host, Brian Thompson, investigative journalist. On our last program, I began a multi-part investigation into the addition of pizza to the permanent menu at the Canadian fast food chain Tim Hortons. Over the years, many fast food chains have seemingly made an effort to follow in McDonald's metaphorical footsteps by introducing their own pizza or pizza-like items. For example, Subway restaurants once served small pizzas heated in the same toasters they used to toast their sulfurous breads. And Arby's once sold an item called the roast beefza, which was a slab of roast beef crust spread with a sauce of liquefied roast beef, sprinkled with handfuls of shredded roast beef, and topped with either several slices of roast beef or, in the case of the extra beefy variety, several more slices of roast beef. But unlike original recipe McDonald's pizza, none of these menu items were intended to be a permanent part of their menus. Not so with Tim Hortons pizza, which is now on sale throughout all of the 17 million locations across the nation of Canada, with no sign of ever being removed. I attempted to have one of these pizzas mailed or delivered to me so that I might taste it myself. However, I failed in this attempt, and unfortunately, I am unable at this juncture to travel to Canada and procure one of the Tim Hortons pizzas locally, as I need to renew my passport and am having trouble convincing the State Department to give me a new one with a swappable photo slot to accommodate my various disguises. However, I have several informants in Canada who have benefited from colonial overseer Justin Trudeau's recent initiative to extend dial-up internet service to most of the nation's igloos. And they have sent me correspondence indicating that they have tried Tim Hortons pizza and found it to be pretty good for the price. If true, this is yet another humiliating blow to the McDonald's Corporation, who claims it simply took too long to make their own pizzas to the exact same level of quality. I have long been skeptical of this claim, for many reasons. Perhaps most notably has been the fact that other restaurant chains with far fewer resources than McDonald's have had no trouble quickly serving pizzas that are both hot and ready. Thus, it became imperative that I learn who is supplying Tim Hortons with their pizza ovens, which they maintain can cook a pizza in well under 1 minute. At severe risk to my life and livelihood, I have previously uncovered the fact that McDonald's original recipe pizzas were baked in pizza ovens manufactured by the Garland Corporation. I even located an intact example of one perfectly preserved in the frozen wastes of the Adak, Alaska town dump. And in my research into the Garland Corporation, I discovered that they have supplied kitchen appliances to several other fast food chains, in particular, Tim Hortons. As mentioned on our last program, I believe McDonald's would be very interested to know if this company has cuckolded them by selling new, miraculously fast pizza ovens to a competitor. As documented in many of the great dramas written by William Shakespeare, there are very few forces as powerful as the rage of the becucked, and I believe it is likely this force could be directed toward McDonald's bringing back pizza, if only to show that they are a bigger, better, and more virile corporation than Tim Hortons. But when I called Tim Hortons customer service and asked if they could tell me who manufactured their pizza ovens, I was met with a metaphorically solid, figurative wall of literal ignorance. Thankfully, the telephone numbers of Tim Hortons restaurant locations are public record.
Tim Horton, how may I help you?
Hello, my name is Brian Thompson. I'm investigating the new pizza situation at Tim Hortons, and I was wondering if you could tell me which company manufactures the ovens that you're using to bake your new pizzas?
Sorry, I'm not going to answer any of those phone calls unless head office approves that.
Oh, okay. This
Hope you
is
have a
a
great day, though.
secret for some reason?
I'm so sorry?
Is this being kept secret for a particular reason, or were you asked not to speak with me in particular?
No, just generally we don't take phone calls like this unless head office lets us know that they're coming. People are doing surveys all the time, and we want to make sure we're giving out the right information to the right people.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you could probably just look on the oven and see what the manufacturer is.
Yeah, I definitely know what the manufacturer is, but I'm just not sure why you need that information.
Oh, because I'm investigating the pizza situation, and I was wondering if maybe the ovens are being produced by the same...
What pizza situation?
Tim Hortons is currently serving pizza, is that correct?
Yes, I have a member of head office here in my restaurant. Did you want to speak to them?
Oh, certainly. That would be wonderful.
Let me just oh, actually, she's on a phone call right now, so she's not able to speak with you, but I can take your phone number and
okay.
let her give you a call back at her convenience.
Oh, certainly. I'm
not sure what you're investigating, though.
Oh, I'm an investigative journalist, and I've been working on the fast food pizza beat, I guess you could say, for quite a while now. And I was just curious if the company that manufactures the pizza ovens for Tim Hortons is the same company that manufactured the pizza ovens for McDonald's when McDonald's served pizza some time ago.
I'm not sure which company that I don't know which company McDonald's goes with.
Oh, I have that information.
Right. I understand that. I just wasn't told by head office that a journalist would be calling me, so I just don't want to give out any information that they're not aware of.
Sure. Okay, well, I can give you my telephone.
I can take your phone number if you want, and she can direct you to the right people, but...
Okay, that would be great.
What's your phone number?
It is 3...
Okay.
5...
Okay.
8... 8...
Okay, and your name?
Brian Thompson.
Okay, I will pass on this information to her.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. You have a good day.
You too. Goodbye. Perhaps this should not come as a shock, but I did not receive a call back. While this conversation did not confirm one way or the other who manufactures Tim Hortons pizza ovens, it only furthered my suspicion that these ovens are made by the Garland Corporation. After all, it would be in the best interest of said corporation to hide the fact that they are supplying Tim Hortons with pizza ovens, lest their primary fast food partner, McDonald's, find out. Not to be deterred by obfuscation and unresponsiveness, I set about perusing the digital archives of the local Canadian municipality in which this particular Tim Hortons location resides, to see if perhaps I could obtain the original blueprints for the building, and see if there might be some kind of roof access through which I could descend on a standard rope and harness so as to avoid triggering any sort of pressure plate security system. But before I committed to paying any clerk of court's no doubt outrageous digital file recovery fee, I decided to try calling another location.
How can I help you?
Hello, my name is Brian Thompson. I'm investigating the new pizza situation, and I was wondering if you could tell me which company manufactures the ovens that you're using to make your new pizzas?
Sorry?
I was wondering if you could tell me which company manufactures the ovens that you're using to bake your new pizzas?
The ovens in which we are making the pizza?
Yes.
Mary Chef.
I'm sorry?
Mary Chef.
Could you spell that, please?
Nerry.
Nerry?
CSEF.
After roughly 17 minutes of this exchange, I was able to determine that the brand name this brave Tim Hortons employee risked his life to reveal to me is in fact Mary Chef, spelled MERRYCHEF. I then used the Google.com information service to obtain access to the Mary Chef Corporation's public website, upon which I searched for information relating to their models of pizza oven. I was presented with quite an array of options, but one in particular looked familiar. Straining the very limits of my personal computer's random access memory banks, I opened another tab in my web browser and logged on to youtube.com, where I viewed a Canadian Broadcasting Corporation report on the Tim Hortons pizza program, which, unsurprisingly, is the biggest story in Canadian news since the littlest hobo was found passed away in a Kitchener motel room with a milk bag over his head. During this report, a Tim Hortons employee can be seen removing a pizza from an oven which I have visually matched to one of the ovens manufactured by Mary Chef. The Mary Chef Connex 12 high-speed microwave convection/impingement oven. Not only that, but I have accessed the inner workings of said oven by downloading a package of system files from the Mary Chef website and hacking into them using a hacking method called unzipping. Consequently, I can reveal that this is the sound the Mary Chef Connex 12 oven makes when it is done cooking. And this is the sound it makes when it experiences an error. And this is the sound it makes when its door is left open too long. And this is the sound it makes when it would like to warn you of a dangerous and/or potentially fatal malfunction. Furthermore, since the Mary Chef Connex 12 high-speed microwave convection/impingement oven uses an image-based touchscreen input system to accommodate even the most illiterate of employees, I also have access to the oven's database of pictures used for every type of food with a preset cooking cycle. These foods include the following: baguettes, hash brown, tray of mushrooms, tray of tomatoes, rack of ribs, bacon roll, baked camembert, chili rice, chunky sausage roll, garlic baguette, lamb shank, open panini, sausage bun, sweet waffle, chicken quesadilla, chili con carne, roast vegetables, appetizer snacks, baked beans, bread products, breakfast buns/rolls, cheesy nachos, chicken wings, chunky chips, raw potatoes, fish dishes, French fries, garlic bread, jacket potatoes, spring rolls, meat pie, naan bread, onion bhaji, pasties, potato wedges, meat slices, samosas, steamed fish parcel, stir-fry noodles, toast slices, tea cakes, crumpets, bagels, toasties, tortilla wraps, pancakes, and yes, pizza, specifically margarita, meat, vegetable, or other. And even this is not all I know about the Mary Chef Connex 12 oven used by Tim Hortons to bake their pizzas. I also know that its dimensions are 14 by 25 1/2 by 24 3/4 inches, or roughly the volume of 9 average-sized 0 to 3-month-old human babies. I know that it retails for just $11,000 per oven, and I know that its manufacturer, the Mary Chef Corporation, is a brand owned by the conglomerate known as Well Built, a conglomerate of appliance brands that also includes Cleveland, Convotherm, Frymaster, Lincoln, and, yes, Garland, the maker of the ovens used by McDonald's to bake their original recipe pizzas. With this evidence in hand, and with the aid of my new-to-me voice modulator purchased for a very good price on the Electronic Bay, I resolved to send McDonald's an anonymous message that hopefully will provoke a wrath so vengeful that we will soon see McDonald's pizzas return.
Thank you for calling McDonald's U.S. Customer Care Line.
you for contacting us. My name is Kalia. May I get your first and last name?
Brian pseudonym.
All right, and is your phone number 338?
Yes.
All right, how can I assist you today?
I just wanted to inform McDonald's that you're being cuckolded by the Garland Corporation.
And repeat that for me, sir. I can barely hear you.
I said I just wanted to inform McDonald's that you're being cuckolded by the Garland Corporation. Hello?
Yes, sir. I'm still here. So I did just go in and finish notating the account. And is there anything else I can do for you today?
No, I do not think so.
Okay, and I did just go ahead and notate the account and thank you for contacting us customer service. That will be our survey. Have a wonderful rest of the day.
Thank you. You too.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Do you know what happened to pizza at McDonald's? Do you remember it? Please send all correspondence to pizza@mcdonalds@gmail.com. To support the show, please join my Patreon at patreon.com/pizza@mcd's for exclusive benefits. And for more information, including links to social media, merchandise opportunities, etc., visit pizza@mcdonalds.com. Thank you to my invaluable Patreon producers: Bipolar Biped, Grant Bacon, Jacob Ford, Joe Kajik, Kimberly King, Andy McH, Kyle Turok, Pam Gabriel, Polly Egan, Thomas Young, Will, Adam Crump, Andrew Duffy, Andrew Ahmed Rubin, Billy Jean, Brad Allen Thompson, Creighton Barrow, Dan Dreyer, Jeffrey Francis Sylvia, Jay Poop, Calvin Thomas, Laurel Paul, Opus Moreski, Paul Fu, and Ryan Guggenmoss. I'm Brian Thompson, investigative journalist.